So this is going to be a segment and one of the Marvel updates that I'm doing. So it's been reportedly said that they're going to be gender swapping the Silver Surfer in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. And honestly, I hope this shit is not true, because if it's true, then 100% I think I'm done with Marvel if that happens. Because come on, man, the Silver Surfer, one of the most iconic characters in comic history ever. He had an animated cartoon series named after him in the 90s. Yes, the movie wasn't that good, but he was still great in the Fantastic Four 2005 Rise of the Silver Surfer movie. He was great in the other late cartoons that we've seen him in. But it's like Marvel's afraid of using these cool characters that people used to really love and grew up with in the 90s. And instead we're getting like hand-me-downs and sloppy second characters and feminized versions of them. And I'm not here for it. So if they 100% decide to fuck up the Fantastic Four in that way and make the Silver Surfer a female, I'm out. I'm done. And guess what? I almost have 200 subscribers. If I can get a little bit more than that, maybe 250, 300, I might just do a giveaway for some of my Marvel stuff, because I'm just over Marvel right now. It's like, damn, how the MCU fuck up this bad? So the next thing I want to talk about is Sony. Sony went ahead and released a teaser trailer for the Madam Web movie. First of all, who asked for this shit? Nobody cares about Madam Web. All right, scratch that. Madam Web is a cool side character to the Spider-Man story, because we've always seen her be like this sidekick character, or omnipotent being that was able to like see things and warn Spider-Man of danger that's happening. And for whatever reason, they decided they wanted to make a full feature film of this, and she's not old in this, so she's young, and she's like saving other obscure Spider-Woman characters that nobody knows about or gives a shit about in the comics. So why does this movie exist? I don't know, because this is supposed to take place in the Spider-Man Sony universe that doesn't have a Spider-Man in it, so make that make sense. It takes place in the Venom movies universe and the Morbius universe, yet we don't know who the fuck Spider-Man is. Who's Spider-Man in this universe? When are we gonna actually see Spider-Man in this universe? This is why villain movies suck, because they never focus on, they always focus on the stupid shit that nobody cares about, and then they skip over certain origins. Certain villain, if you want to tell a villain story, fine, but you at the very least need to have the superhero in the story. Like, for example, the first Venom movie, I don't care what anybody says, that movie is shit, it's trash, it's poop. Why is it all of those things? Because Spider-Man is not in it. He doesn't even have the spider on his chest. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me that movie's good. Also, he's just running and jumping around on buildings like the Hulk. I get that Venom's a hulking creature. Sometimes he can make himself big like that, but it's just come on, man. Venom's known for the webs, kind of like Spider-Man. So if this takes place in the Spider-Man universe, it's hard to believe, because where the fuck's Spider-Man? And you know what? They really need to get rid of that boy, the Snake. You know how they say you gotta get rid of the Snake to take out everything else or whatever, or you gotta eliminate the head. Who's the head of Marvel? Kevin Feige. I've been saying this for years. Kevin Feige is tired out, and he's gotta go. And he's just not a comic book fan, from what I know from him. And he said in many interviews things like he's always wearing Marvel pajamas and stuff like that, and watching certain Marvel shows while eating cereal in the morning. But that's as far as the extent of him being a Marvel fan goes. So it's wow, he's definitely for this woke and feminist agenda that we've been getting. And as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. So ever since, I don't know, the last few months or so, we've got our Marvels movie, which is all female led. That was a box office bomb. And then we get news that there's potentially going to be a female herald in the Silver Surfer or whatever kind of thing, Fantastic Four. We also got news about the Invisible Woman being the leader of the Fantastic Four, which is ridiculous because that's never been the thing. And now the biggest thing that we're hearing that some people that have already did videos on, is the Silver Surfer potentially being gender swapped to a female, SMH. So Kevin Feige's definitely got to go. He's an iconic character, like I said earlier. Chris Hemsworth is in talks for being Thor for the 5th Thor movie. Honestly, I could care less. We'll see what happens. I guess he wasn't satisfied with the weirdo Taika Waititi and his antics with Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. Because I've been telling folks for years that Thor Ragnarok was trash. I like certain things in it, but overall, Thor shouldn't have been a comedy. And then they went ahead and took it up to 1,000 in Thor Ragnarok. So that tells you that a little of too much can do damage, and too much of that comedy, I feel like, has been damaging Marvel for years. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this update video off here. If you guys like the content, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. 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 She don't wanna be saved.